is crooked. Hello everyone and welcome to session 93. My name is Brianna and I am the dyer, designer, and human behind the Little Wolf Knits and this YouTube channel. And I am so happy to be here with you today with my friend, Toaster. Come here. Can you see him? You're gonna see him in a second. With my friend Toaster. It is Monday, June 23rd, and it is about 4 p.m. and it is toasty here. It is 97 degrees outside. It is in the high 70s inside this house for some reason, and it is just very, very warm. So I have a couple fun things to talk to you about today, but I can't imagine that I'm gonna be on here too long because I am already boiling. Michael is also mowing the lawn outside. I don't know if you can hear him. You probably can. But you know what? It's just something that had to happen today. So here we are. Let's just jump in and do our best with what we got. Let's start off talking about what I'm wearing. I am wearing an oldie but a goodie. This is my seaside shirt, which is one of the patterns in my seaside set. It comes with a shirt and a skirt option. I will stand up, but do not judge. I have a strange outfit on today, okay? But it is just a pretty simple tank top. It's actually worked bottom up. It has this cool ribbing detail along the sides and a nice crew neck collar. This is my pistachio colorway on my sunfish base. It's so classic. It's so cozy. And right now it is a bit toasty. It's so hot. But that is the only knit thing I'm wearing, and I can't imagine I will wear it for too much longer after this video. Even in this heat. I don't think wool is gonna be my friend. That's all that I'm wearing. So let's jump into a few important admin updates. A few important things are happening this week over in the Little Wolf Knits world. One very important thing is that my new collection, my Summer Vacation Italia collection, launches this Friday, June 27th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. We have 8 variegated colorways, 6 tonals, and a few extra goodies that I wanted to share here that have been made by my very talented sister, Sophia. And she makes some polymer clay charms and jewelry. She has made some cherry bomb accessories for us. And this time she has made 2 lovely goodies to accompany her Italy collection. The first is the cutest little tomato. Oh, can you see it? Hold on. I want you to see the top. Ah, isn't it so cute? So this is a little tomato progress keeper and a little lemon progress keeper. And these are both going to be available along with all of the yarn. There will be mini skein sets, there will be fiber, there will be everything you can imagine, and these adorable progress keepers. All available this Friday. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, set your notifications, make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter if you don't want to miss out, because they will be the ones who hear about it first. The lawnmower is probably so loud. They will be the ones who hear about it first and will get direct links to all of the colorways, all of the kits, and all of the accessories. So definitely stay tuned for that. And as per usual, the last few weeks here, Hot Stitch Summer Mal is going strong. Check out our post this week and last week. If you have won something, make sure that you're reaching out to Chelsea or I to claim your prizes. I think there was one person who has not yet reached out, but I'm gonna reach out to them again. Oh, I have a hair. Today to make sure I can get them their pattern prize over to them. So stay tuned and make sure you're following along. We still have another month and a half of that. So lots of time. If you have not joined us yet, still plenty of time to jump in and get started. That's all I'm gonna talk about as far as admin. So let's chat about what I finished, because I have finished not 1, but 2 things this week. The first thing that I finished was just in time, getting it in right under the wire. I actually just pulled it off the blocking mats. but this is my 6F skater skirt. It is a pattern that I will be designing and putting out, hopefully into testing in the next week or so, and it will come out in September. And this is my Villa colorway on my sunfish base. It's so beautiful, and I did lots of positive ease for this one, and I cannot wait for you to see it on me. It's so good. The drape is unreal. The ruffle is amazing, and this colorway, the movement and the little pops are so bright and perfect. And I am bringing this on vacation with me, which is why it was imperative that I got this done. So I blocked it. It is all dry. I actually need to snip this one end. Everything else has been snipped. And then this is going right into my suitcase because I'll be wearing this to dinner one night, at least one night. It's so beautiful. But that is not the only thing that I finished. I also finished a spinning whip. Well, now it's an FO, I guess. It's a finished skein. It's still a little damp, but I just skeined it up to show you because I think this is one of the most perfect spins I have ever done. This is a green fiber braid from Akara yarn. It's the main skein of a fiber solstice countdown from last year, and I spun this on my Hansen. It is so fine. I don't even know if you can tell. It is so fine. I did a chain ply. Natalie taught me how to chain ply. And it is so consistent. It is so perfect. This honestly, I keep looking at it and saying, I think I could have gotten this from a mill. It's almost too perfect to be hand spun. I kind of want my hand spun to be a little bit more rustic, but it is quite fine. So I originally thought I was going to get some like DK weight yarn to make a hat for Michael, but I think it will be a fingering weight yarn, which honestly is probably better for him since he is so warm. But yeah, it's just beautiful. The spring, the bounce, chain plying was a fun experience. It is definitely not as mindless as just regular plying. However, there is a rhythmic sort of flow to it. It almost reminds me of brioche. Like I have to look at what I'm doing, but it's very rhythmic once you get into the flow of it. And the beginning of this game was a little tricky for me. It was a lot of stop starting, and then something just clicked and I was like, oh, I understand what I'm moving now. Felt like I was dancing with my yarn, and it was so perfect. So this will be hanging to dry, and I will work on the second braid for this hat once I get back from vacation. And that'll be a really fun thing to cast on for the fall. So 2 FOs, and I am so proud of both of them. That is all that I finished this week. He must be right outside this window. However, I have been working a little bit more on something else, so let's talk about whips for a bit. I really only have one true whip that I've actually worked on this week. I have another whip. I didn't even bring it because I haven't touched it. It is my drop spindle. I know. And then I have one sort of project plan. I have not started it yet, but I have it all ready to go on our vacation with us. But the whip that I have been working on is in my Songbird Handmade bag, and inside you will see my solstice engrain has grown quite a bit. I'm all tangly, so I have so much yarn. Quite a bit. Look at that. It is beautiful. I'm getting to the point where I'm almost, I think I'm going to work one more color, and then maybe I work one more color, 2 more sections or something like that, and then I'm going to start decreasing. And I have all of the rest of my minis wound up. So the 2 that I'm working on are right here. I have this one to add next, and then 2 yellow. So I have 2 more colors, I guess. And then this is the main skein that like the second half will be, and I think it's gonna be really cool and fun. I don't know. I like what I'm doing with this. So I'm bringing it on the trip with me. I don't anticipate it being my main project, but but I do think I'll get a lot of work done on the plane and when I'm a little bit more focused. But I do want to weave in all of the ends before we head out, so it's just a little bit more neat and tidy. And we'll see how far I get on this. Again, there's no deadline here. It may be a Christmas gift or a birthday gift, perhaps, for my mom. So no real timeline on this. It'll get done when it gets done. And I'm loving this coast to coast advent. I'm glad that I'm able to use it up. And it looks like I'm gonna use pretty much every last drop with no leftovers, which is perfect. Perfect for what I'm needing right now. And the only other thing I have that I brought with me to chat about is my second project that I'm planning to bring with me on vacation. And this is in my beautiful sister bag. This is the Heather bag that you could put right over your arm. I think it'll be fun for vacation. And inside I have two skeins of Marina Grande. Caked up. Oh, it's so pretty. All these layers of blues and greens and teals. And I'm using this to make a C Street dress. I have one sample I've made that's pretty much ankle length, almost floor length. And has shaping at the bottom. I want to do a second sample that is more of a mid-thigh, simple ribbing at the bottom, and I'm going to use this colorway to do it. I think it'll be really fun, and that means if I'm doing a shorter one, it's only 2 skeins. So would it be wild to think I could finish this by the next time we chat? It will be like a week and a half. I think I might be able to do it. It's gonna be a challenge. If I don't get it done, I don't get it done. It's not the end of the world. But I have it all prepped and ready to go. I need to grab the needle. I actually have the right size needle tips right here, but I need to grab the right size cord. And I don't think I'm going to bring my entire needle case with me. I'm just gonna bring the needle, my ribbing needles. I guess I'll bring a second set of needles. That's probably what I'll do. So I'm going to finish getting this ready, and then those are the 2 projects that I'm going to focus on completely for the next 9 or so days, and I'm really excited to see how far I get on both of them. Do you think I could finish? I think if I stay dedicated to one, I could finish them. If I really work on both, it might be hard to do. So we'll see. But that is all that I'm working on, so let's just chat and remind ourselves what's in the shop. There's nothing new or different in the shop at this point by the time you're watching this, if you're watching this before Friday. But I will give you a little recap and a little reminder of what we have. First, we have our series of Unfortunate Yarn Club. We have our June colorway, the Ersatz Elevator, which is so nice and subtle. I really love this green. Can you see it? I can kind of see it. Really pretty. Ersatz Elevator is still available. I know this is typically past the time where I would say, hey, don't buy this anymore. I've already dyed it, but this one I'm not going to be dyeing until July 2nd. So you technically can still get your orders in for this one if you have not gotten them already. So make sure to grab that while you can. We also have our extra countdowns for our July boxes. By the time you see this, it will be a little bit too late for me to send them out in time for you to still get them before July. However, we might have some boxes and you can open them whenever you want. You don't have to open them with us, or you can open them and order one, open up all of the days, catch up with us. It's a nice excuse to open them all at once, and then join us for the rest of the countdown. And I think there still might be one 15-day countdown, which is actually the 16th through the 30th. Is that the right amount of days? I think so. So you could grab that one and then start with us on time if you want. The single day option is still available. I'm gonna show it here as a last minute little spoiler, so look away if you don't wanna see it. Okay, I'm gonna show it. This is the full skein. It's so good, and I love the name even more. So you can still grab this, and then like I said, the Island Girl countdown boxes, the extras are still in the shop, so that's available. Then we have our October Beetlejuice inspired countdowns, which are really exciting. Y'all are loving those. And then we have our December Super Shitty December countdown, which is inspired by Schitt's Creek, which is always super fun and exciting. We still have our pre-order for the bridal bouquet colorway and the kiss colorway that are still available. So if you want either of those colors, feel free to grab them, and I'll be dyeing them in July. And then last but not least, we have our summer vacation Italia collection. And I figured I would just run through all the colorways one more time so you could see them all before it launches on June 27th at 12 p.m. If you saw this all last week, you might not need to see it again, but I know I've been getting lots of requests to see colors, people going back to my video to rewatch that section, so I figured I would show them again and get everyone excited and ready. Hopefully everyone is making their plans for what they want to order. Yeah, I'm super stoked. Let me go grab them. All right, I figure let's start with our tonal since we started with our variegated last time, and I'm just gonna run through them quickly. We have first and foremost skinny dipping, beautiful deep teal. We have pistachio, which is what I'm wearing today in my top. Beautiful, stunning. We have stucco, which is this beautiful peachy pink. Can we talk about that? Okay. Then we have terracotta, which is a beautiful burnt orangey red. We have, oh no, my hands can't fit them. Bougainvillea, whoa. It is not that bright. It is not fluorescent. It is not that bright. It is more purple and not neon. Check out the photos of this so you can see it accurately. But that is very fun. And then last but not least, oh no, we have two. I'm lying. Then we have cottage, which is a beautiful, neutral, warm undertone, sort of beigey tan. Again, beautiful. And then now, last but not least, our bright but somehow soft yellow limoncello. And this whole tonal collection is so much fun. I love it so much. I think a color work project would be really beautiful with any of them. These four are really speaking to me, but I think it could be fun to have a pop of color in there. Like that, right? I don't know. I think it could be really fun. I'm not going to wax poetic too long about them, but the tonal set, there will be mini skeins available, so you will be able to grab those if you want, or you can grab them on any bases, on fiber, in any combination. And then I'm going to go in order again of our little gradient fade situation that we have going here. Starting with our coolest Marina Grande, beautiful greens and blues, and that goes into this, I think. Piscina, blues, yellows, golds, gorgeous. And then Mercato, which is a beautiful yellows, greens, and tans. I actually almost did this for a dress, but I decided to keep it for a top because I think it would look sharp with pants, like tan pants, green, army green, jeans, black, white. So I'm saving those for a top. So we have those three, and then our last sort of cool tone, we have gelato, which is this beautiful soft sort of sagey green, tans, golds, and this blue speckle. Beautiful. I've decided I'm going to list a cool fade for these four colors, and then a warm fade for the other 4 colors, and I'm gonna have them on a few bases, and then you can grab them either individually or together and make an entire gradient. I guess I could do a listing for fade kits and do cool fade, warm fade, full set. It's pretty easy. So yeah, super excited about those 4. And then from there we have Strada. So colorful and fun, but like really soft and subtle. Then we have, I don't remember which way I did this. Villa, which is my skirt worked up. You could see it's super subtle, all these layers. Then we had Tramonto, which is beautiful, variegated, low contrast, no speckles, which shows so much restraint. And then, I think, did I do this last time maybe? Yeah, I think I did that. I don't know. I don't remember. And then, oh yeah, I think I did that. That's what I did. Positano, the jewel tone baby of the bunch. And she's beautiful and she's lovely and she has those gorgeous speckles. So now we have our warm fade here and our cool fade here. It's too hot to do this. I just can't. I just can't. Again, all our babies, they're so beautiful. So all of them will be available this Friday. Okay. That's all that's in the shop, so let's just chat about life. I'm not going to talk too much about life because the lawnmower is going. It's super loud. I'm super hot. I will say that we have been quite busy the last week or so. We leave for vacation tomorrow and we're gone, but it has been lovely to have friends here, not only to hang out with us and spend time together, but also to like watch our house and make sure everything's okay while we're gone. So that's super awesome. We went to the movies. We went to see The Phoenician Scheme. Natalie and I binged an entire series, an entire season of Are You the One? Season 3, maybe? Tori and Morgan are in it, if that helps you. And yeah, we've just been hanging out. We were down the shore this weekend. We played a lot of games. It was the first beautiful beach day, which was so nice. Rocco seems to be doing well. My mom had a minor surgery last week, so she was healing from that. So yeah, lots of just rest and recovery happening. Lots of big things happening. We actually broke ground on our house today, which is really, really exciting to finally get that ball rolling after what feels like forever. And yeah, I'm just ready for vacation. Really ready for vacation. Have to go finish packing and doing all of that, downloading what shows I'm going to watch and what books I want to read. So I will keep you up to date on everything that we get up to while we're away. And I will see you next week, maybe a day or so later than we normally chat, but I do plan to record next week and, you know, keep you in the loop on what I've been up to while I was away. So until then, take care of each other. Bye.